Chapter 1803. Xingshi didn't expect that her father would call her even so late. So, she said to Alex a little nervously, "Master, I want to answer the call from father." Alex nodded and smiled. "Come on." Xingshi was so busy pressing the answer button, and asked carefully, "Father, what's the matter, you called me so late?" On the other end of the phone, Takehiko's weak voice came. "Xingshi, Dad had an accident. I called to confirm your safety." "Is everything okay in Chengdu?" Xingshi hurriedly asked. "Father, what happened to you? Is it serious?" Takehiko said, "I was hunted down together with Tanaka. Fortunately, I escaped by chance, but I'm afraid they will try to get you, so I called to confirm." At this moment, Takehiko Ito is lying in the intensive care unit of the Beijing hospital. The family's ninjas, bodyguards, and police officers from the TMPD have already tightly protected the third and outer floors of the hospital. Lying on the hospital bed, Ito did not have any serious trauma at first glance, but his legs below the knees have disappeared, and the ends of the two thighs are wrapped in thick gauze. After falling from the viaduct, Ito's brain and internal organs did not suffer much damage. However, the legs that mainly bear the impact of the fall were seriously injured. His soles, ankles, and calf bones were almost completely shattered, and his bloody appearance was really horrible. In this case, the doctor also concluded that his legs are no longer able to recover. Moreover, fragmented bones and severely damaged muscles have lost their vitality and face a huge risk of infection. Therefore, only if the severely damaged part is amputated as soon as possible, the damage can be stopped in time and Takehiko's life can be saved. For ordinary people, once the body tissues die in a large area, there is basically no possibility of restoration. If the limb is severely injured, if the limb is not amputated, the infected area will rot, and the entire body will soon be affected, eventually leading to death. At that time, when the doctor was seeking Ito's opinion, Ito had little hesitation. He is also considered a courageous and knowledgeable hero, able to clearly judge the situation he is facing at a critical moment. In his opinion, it is a blessing to be able to save his life. If he is unwilling to accept the amputation and continue to delay, he will probably die because of it. For him, except for his daughter, nothing is more important. Tanaka's situation was almost exactly the same as Ito's. He also underwent amputation of both legs below the knee and recovered his life. At this time, he is recovering in the next ward. Xingshi didn't know that her father had undergone amputation, and asked impatiently, "Father, are you okay? Is there any injury or danger?" Takehiko Ito sighed lightly and said, "I and Tanaka's legs were injured a little, and we are now being treated in the hospital, but fortunately, there is no danger to our lives, so you can rest assured." While talking, Takehiko said again, "The world has been very uneasy in the past few days. You must be careful in Chengdu. I am going to send a few ninjas to protect you." Xingshi blurted out, "Father, I want to return to Beijing to see you."